This program is brought to you by thepodcastfactory.com.
Hi, my name is Igor Kheifets, and this is the List Building Lifestyle, the only podcast which delivers cutting-edge conversion strategies from the online trenches straight to your earbuds. Download the transcript of today's episode and all future episodes at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com. I also invite you to grab a free copy of the Wealthy List Builder Survival Guide at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com/survival. And now, once again, it's time to claim your list building lifestyle.
Welcome back to another edition of List Building Lifestyle. Here is the chief list builder himself, Mr. Igor Kheifets.
156 episodes since we started. I expected a better intro than that.
I gotta mix it up, dude. I gotta mix it up. Your ego get too big, your head might explode.
Yeah, I think we should hire a copywriter specifically to write out these incredible intros for me.
All right. I'll put that on the list of things that the Podcast Factory needs to do next.
That's right. We should have like a whole room of them, smoking funny stuff and trying to come up with exquisite names and titles for me.
Yeah, right. That would actually be a good thing. It's like when you come on board, we have a room of writers waiting to make you look awesome.
Yeah, and you kind of knock on the door, kind of open it up a little bit, and all the smoke comes out. It's foggy. And they've been there, they're locked themselves for 2 days because they can't come up with anything better than the Prince of List Building. Really stuck.
Nice. Yeah, well, that's, you know what? It gives me something to strive for, Igor. That's what I like about you. You're always challenging us.
Well, that's what I'm here for. That's why they call me Kheifets. But anyway, today I want to share with you on how to become a super affiliate, because that was really my goal when I first got started. As you know, I started in an MLM. It was called Global Domains International. But very quickly, I discovered that you could make a lot of money promoting what you'd call an information product, right? Information products are the products that are basically nothing but intellectual property that tell you how to solve a problem. So let's just say maybe you and your wife are struggling to get pregnant, right? So there's an information product out there that shares secrets on how to get pregnant for couples that are having trouble, that sort of stuff. And I only know about this because, me and Anastasia, we kind of struggled with that. It took us about 6 months to get pregnant. So I looked it up, I purchased some ebooks, and I kind of looked into why things happen that way. But, eventually we succeeded. My point is, if I wanted to go in and start promoting a product, which was a really cool ebook for people who are struggling to get pregnant, I can do that. I can sell it. Someone else created it. Someone else put the content together, wrote the sales page, and all I had to do is just get targeted traffic to the affiliate link, and I would get half the money from each sale, which could range from anywhere from $27 to $97 easy.
Nice. So I'm sure you're going to cover this, but isn't it more profitable to just have your own stuff, have your own list, have your own stuff for sale?
Well, I guess it is, but think about it. Think of all the work that goes into creating a product, a funnel, a system, a backend, a support mechanism, right? I've been working day in and day out. I've been working on Igor's solo ads for almost 6 or 7 years now, and there's still so much work to do, right? So if you're thinking about what's the easiest and the fastest way to make money, I'd say affiliate marketing is probably it. So if you're looking to make money with minimum hassle in the maximum time, you should definitely look into affiliate marketing. Not to mention, the other benefit to affiliate marketing, of course, is that you don't need to create the content or know anything about the subject to successfully promote and make money with that particular product. I may know nothing about how to get pregnant. Okay, I do know a few things, but I may not know much about why women fail to get pregnant, but I know there's a problem and that there are people out there searching for a solution, so I can put my affiliate link in front of them and make money even though I'm not an expert in the niche, I have no idea what's going on, and I have absolutely no credibility, no nothing. So just Sounds like a very simple business, doesn't it?
I got it. So it's the low friction. And is that where most people start out online? It seems like it.
I guess, yeah, I guess they do. Not all of them. Some begin as freelancers, I guess. Others try to do some SEO, but affiliate marketing is definitely something that everyone is familiar with, and most people I know start out with affiliate marketing, and in fact, I recommend they do because it's low entry barrier, and sometimes you don't even need to pay to be a part of an affiliate program. I mean, a lot of affiliate programs out there, they're free to join. Like if you go to JVZoo or ClickBank, or you go on a CPA network, like, right, you don't have to pay anything to get an affiliate link, and you can start making money ASAP.
That's a good point, man. I think I might have stunted my growth by not going down that path and at least learning a little bit more about that when I started.
Well, I'll tell you this: it's never too late, right? Because if you got a customer base, then it's going to be easier for you to become an affiliate. And I'm happy to mention that because when I got into affiliate marketing back in like 2009, I think all I wanted to become was a what you'd call a super affiliate. Now, a super affiliate is somebody who's making $10,000 per month with nothing but affiliate products. And I really envied marketers whose names glittered on the product launch leaderboards every single week. Now, incidentally, the leaderboards didn't change much from launch to launch. It always seemed like it were the same people every single time. So, that's when I kind of set out to find out what was their secret. What was their secret weapon that put them in almost a different category? Like as if all of us were kind of lightweights and we were amateurs, and we had like 12 people. There were heavyweights and they were competing on the highest level, and we could not get to them. Like they were almost from a different planet sometimes. They got results that seemed ridiculous. Like I'm talking, people making 100 sales within 2 hours of the launch sitting out.
Wow.
Crazy numbers, right? I mean, we're talking $47 products, not to mention the upsells. So I set out and I wanted to discover what exactly set them apart. Now, naturally, the first thing I thought to myself, it has to be the traffic. Like they have to have mastered some sort of a traffic source, and chances are all of them using the same traffic too. So I started observing what they do, closely following them. And I discovered that each affiliate seemed to be relying on a different traffic source. Like there was one person that relied heavily on PPC, on AdWords. The other person was really good was really big in SEO. The other person, actually two people, they were brothers, super affiliate brothers, they were doing banner ads. All right, so there were no two gurus using the same traffic source. It seemed like everybody had their own little strategy. Some were content driven. Others really didn't master anything. They kind of, dabbled into all of the traffic sources just a bit. So if traffic wasn't it, if traffic was not their secret weapon, if there was no one traffic source that made it work for everybody, then what was it? And that's when I noticed for the first time in my life that every single one of these super affiliates had a list. So it turned out that yeah. So turned out that no matter the traffic source they were using, they drove people to their list, and come launch day, they would mail the crap out of it. Now, the smarter ones were actually building into the launch. They would mail their list days before, kind of saying, "Hey, this product goes on sale like in 2 days from now. We'll be offering bonuses and stuff." So they were like building this social proof, exclusivity, scarcity. They were kind of building up the desire, and come launch day, they just killed it. I mean, besides making a ton of money just with the sales themselves, they also snatched the leaderboard prizes. Sometimes it would be a car. Remember Frank Kern, got Perry Belcher's Cadillac, the black Cadillac, right? Or I remember there was one launch for some, it was called ClickBank Passive Income, I think. And they were giving away like gadgets. So at the time, the iPad only just came out and somebody got an iPad. I was so jealous. John, I was so jealous. I really wanted an iPad. So the super affiliates, not only they were making more money than everybody else, but they were also getting a lot of these extra prizes for free. So they were living the life, and I really wanted to become a super affiliate. And this is when I discovered that the list was the key to becoming a super affiliate. Now, this is also where I started wondering, so is it about having the biggest list or not? Because I knew that some of the super affiliates had giant lists. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of people. But I also knew that there were some people that would occasionally land on the leaderboards having almost no list at all. I'm talking several hundred people. And they were, it was pretty common to see one or two of them on the top 10 list. And so I started investigating into those, like what sets them apart? How come they're able to get away with such a small list and make a lot of money? And guess what I found out? I discovered that anyone who had a small list that was potent, that actually was making the money, had a buyer's list. And so what happened was they created an information product or a software product that they sold either for a low fee or a mid-ticket fee, and they generated a buyer's list. And that's how they ranked really, really high on those leaderboards, because you see, a buyer is a buyer is a buyer, right? And so creating your own information product was really the key to becoming the super affiliate. And so that's when I first set out to actually do it myself. And my first successful product, which was my third attempt at a product, was called Crossing the Free Line, which was a 13-page ebook, believe it or not. And I sold it for $9.95. And so, I started selling it, started generating a little bit of a buyer's list. And guess what? My affiliate income just shot up. It just soared. Like, I was literally making one affiliate sale of anywhere between $10 to $20 per every $10 unit I was selling.
Wow.
Now, it doesn't sound like much, but at the time, Jonathan, that was a lot of money. Think about it. You go from making $10 a day to making, $20 a day, literally changing nothing within your funnel, but adding an affiliate offer on the back end of your product, like either mentioning it in your ebook or sending out an email to the buyer's list as soon as they join the list, or maybe just placing a banner on the thank you page, whatever you had to do. But if you did it and the product was relevant to the thing you were selling, right, your income could easily double just like that.
That's crazy. I guess maybe I was looking in the wrong direction, because anytime I read or heard about affiliate stuff, no one was ever talking about building your list and then using that. It was more like just promoting straight to the affiliate offer.
Yeah, that's right. And I haven't heard of anyone actually kind of spelling it out until I picked up a product by Andrew Fox, who was you can call him like an underground super affiliate, because you would never see him. Like, if you Google Andrew Fox, there's very little information you can find about him, but he was always dominating the launches. And Andrew, he released this product called Affiliate Millionaire at some point, where the third module in the product, and again, we're talking about a product that's supposed to teach you how to become an affiliate marketer. So the third module in the product is actually teaching you how to create your own information product and write a sales letter.
So is that what the people that work with you often are doing affiliate marketing, aren't am I off? Are they promoting other people's offers? Is this how you work with them in Igor Solo Ads, build your list and then promote the offer?
Well, a lot of them are. Basically, most people that I work with, they don't have their own products, which is why, I wanted to create this episode. I wanted to record this episode because, everybody wants to become the super affiliate. Everybody wants to be making $10,000 per month promoting other people's products, but nobody's telling them that the fastest way to do it is to build a buyer's list. Nobody's telling them that to generate a buyer, right, you have to create him or her within your ecosystem. You can't really get a buyer from someone else. As tricky as it might seem, as weird as it might sound, okay, we are taught that there is a quote-unquote a buyer, a rich traffic source out there. And of course, someone like me benefits the most from this, because I make money by selling traffic. But I released a letter about this several months ago, where I said that a buyer lead is actually just a hoax. It's a myth. It's the unicorn. It's the flying spaghetti monster of internet marketing, because you can't get a buyer lead. It doesn't exist until you create the buyer within your own relationship with that prospect. So if somebody purchased something from me, they're a buyer to me, but they don't necessarily it doesn't mean that they're a buyer to you, Jonathan, or anyone else. But statistically speaking, if I were to promote an affiliate product to two lists, one of which was my buyer list and the other one was a prospect list, then I will always make more money with the buyer's list, even though the buyer's list will be 10 times smaller than my prospect list.
Yeah, actually, our friend Doberman Dan talks about that all the time. How he pulled in, I don't know, something like $100,000 off of a list of 180 people, and it was his buyers list, his newsletter list, his people that have bought multiple times. He's got them in a little tiny list, which he markets to and profits from all the time.
Well, I'm not surprised. I bought from Doberman Dan myself. In fact, when I signed up to his newsletter, he has this OTO where you can get the back issues.
Yeah.
I grabbed the back issues, so at the moment I signed up for the first issue of the newsletter, I immediately followed up and spent another $500, right? So there you go. I'm a buyer. Now, when he chooses to promote something, I'm much more likely to respond because I already exchanged money with him. There was a transaction between us, therefore trust has been established. Okay. And of course, the content Doberman Dan delivers is so good that, it can never be violated. But yeah, I guess the point of this episode is to alert you. Okay, I can't tell you how to do it in the 20-minute episode, but I can alert you and make you aware that to become a super affiliate that makes $10,000 per month, you have to start with building your own information product or an offer of some sort where you're generating buyers. And the goal of that offer is not to make you money, but to just, weed out the people who are willing to give you money from the ones who do not. And then on the back end, start planning out your affiliate promotions that are complementary to what you're selling.
So I got to ask, is this something that when somebody signs up for Igor's solo ads, or maybe it's the VIP crew, is this something that you help them with?
Well, I did help a bunch of my clients to create information products just by having them interview me, right? That happened a lot, actually, in the recent years. But no, I don't have a program where I walk you through how to create your own information product. However, if I see that this episode generates lots of interest, I will consider creating one for sure.
Aha. Dangling the carrot out there. I like it, Igor. Anything else as we're wrapping up this one?
Yeah. This episode, right, the goal is to not only just show you that super affiliates, make a lot of money by having a buyers list, but to also kind of give you a clue, if you're brand new to this industry, that it's never as simple as it seems above the surface, right? My journey began with going after one clue, which is traffic, right? They had to have a secret traffic source. But the truth of the matter is, it wasn't about where they were getting their clicks. It was all about what they were doing with them. And I had to get really deep into the rabbit hole to reverse engineer what the super affiliates were doing. Now, incidentally, I not only reverse engineered it, but I actually pulled it off. I ended up not only launching several successful information products, but I also created my own affiliate program and had other people make money with by promoting my products and then mailing for them, etc. So for a while, I became a super affiliate. I just stepped away from the model because it required me to constantly come up with new information products, at least the way I built it, because I was never satisfied with just $10,000 per month. But, if your like golden number is the 10 grand, then you should definitely start working on your first information product, because that's going to be the pathway to finally making 5 figures per month.
That 10,000 number keeps coming up, man. We're going to have to probably discuss that more in another episode. You want to let us know what you have in store for us next time?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Next time, we're actually discussing things that we should have discussed a long time ago, because, I realized that in the 156 and now 157 episodes we recorded, we have actually never spoken about where the hell do you go to buy solo ads. So I decided to finally give you a list of places, in fact, 9 specific places you can go to buy solo ads, and I bet you didn't know 6 of these places even existed.
Whoa. That sounds interesting. Can't wait to get into that. So another list building lifestyles in the can. We'll be back in your earbuds next time. Thank you, list builders, for tuning in.
Thank you for listening to The List Building Lifestyle. Make sure to subscribe on iTunes or Google Play to never miss an episode. Because who knows, just one conversion tactic we share on the show might double your list and double your business. Download the transcript of today's episode and all future episodes at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com.
And don't forget to claim your complimentary copy of the Wealthy List Builder Survival Guide at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com/survival. This is Igor Kheifets, and until next time we talk, have a good one.
This is the podcastfactory.com.